Greetings and welcome back to another episode of 1320 Time Stream, the Harmonic Editions. For those of you who are just tuning in to this type of episode, it's a 4-day episode and it covers the energies that are present for a 4-day cycle known as a harmonic. And every harmonic, as you see here in this page, each one of these sections that have these I Ching codons here cover 4 days of your classic Zolkin. You can even see the harmonics here because they start in the red zones and go to the yellow zones. So you have red, white, blue, yellow, red, white, blue, yellow, so forth and so on. There's a total of 65 total harmonics. 64 of them are tracked by the codons, and one in the direct center is known as the void harmonic, or harmonic 33, or 33rd harmonic. So today, well, before we talk specifically about today, we're just going to go into where we're at. We'll start with the run that we're in. A run is a 20-day cycle, a harmonic run. What you're looking at here are 13 harmonic runs. Each harmonic run represents one of the chakras in the 13 chakra system. So I'm not going to go through that again. So I want to stay as focused as we can on the specifications of this transmission. But this information was covered in earlier episodes, and there will in fact be a specific video on this topic of how to really go into this and discover this. So we are on run 10. If you go to the middle run and go over 3, 1, 2, 3, and go down to the white zone, you're going to see the bigger white numbers. You have codon 36, which is harmonic 47. The black number represents which harmonic it's on. And so there's 5 harmonics in each run. And so in the flow that we're in, we're on the 10th run and the 47th harmonic. And so in the 47th harmonic is codon number 36. Now, the next thing that I would say is, many people out there see these as the Chinese system, or the so-called Oriental or Chinese I Ching system. And while this representation has shown up in that culture, it does not in any way, shape, or form have its roots in that culture. Very much like the so-called 1320 system does not actually have its roots in the Mayan culture. These systems, even though they've showed up in different time periods, linear time periods in our planetary, historical, cultural kind of like thing, they are an interdimensional, intergalactic, intergenetic language, which shows the code of reality. And so before there was a creation, if we can kind of, manage that abstract objectivity, there was the code. And so this code is a fundamental creation principle that precedes all life. And so this is origin science. And so the reason I say that is because we're not actually tapping into any culture's wisdom whatsoever to bring forth these wisdoms to you. Cultures themselves tapped into these creation matrices and brought wisdom to the world from them. And so what we're doing here is actually a sovereign process. That we are utilizing the functions of the code here, and we're bringing forth wisdom from that. The only stipulation in here that some people might not consider sovereign is utilizing the text known as the Gene Keys, which was written by Richard Rudd, and for all intents and purposes was a channeling this own individual. So in essence, this is why I really like giving credit to that text and its writer, because I personally didn't bring that into being. But what I have done is connect the cycles here. And what we're doing is we're reading the gene keys energy, reading the gene keys data as 4-day cycles, and are not using it in its classic representation through the modeling of the so-called hologenetic profile. We are, however, utilizing it as a sequencing data, which allows us to witness further depth and quality to the harmonic cycles that are presented here within Zolkeen. Okay, so let us begin. Harmonic 47, codon 36. And that's yang, yin, yang, yin, yin, yang. Okay, stay tuned.